Good morning. It is Thursday, August 22nd, 2024. It's pretty early in the morning. I don't know exactly what time it is, but I took the day off of work today. I've got some errands to run. I've got, some things that I just have to get done today. But I decided that I would come out and do a hike before I got all that stuff done. And so I'm out in Lebanon, Tennessee. I'm at a state park called Cedars of Lebanon, Tennessee. And they have a bunch of different hiking trails, about 10 miles total. I'm on a 4 mile trail right now. I'm about 3 miles into it, so I've got about another mile to go before I get out of it. But I wanted to stop and just rest a little bit, take in a little bit of nature. I've got my shoes off. I'm doing a little bit of grounding, and it's a beautiful day to be doing that. Um, I want to give a shout out, number one, to my son-in-law Cameron. He's coming back today. He's going to be home today from being in Jordan, where he's been for the last 10 months. He was deployed over there. He's in the military. And Cameron, we love you, buddy. We're glad you're home. Um, can't wait to see you guys if we ever get to see y'all again. He lives in Oregon. I'm in Tennessee. But we'll make it happen, buddy. And we appreciate your service. Thank you so much for doing it. And we're even more glad though that you're home, so you can take care of our daughter. So, love you, man. Thank you for your time out there, and we appreciate your service. I made this YouTube channel about 2 years and a few months ago, and it was born basically out of vanity. I wanted to look good. I've always looked healthy, at least. um, I spent a lot of my adult years smoking cigarettes, and then I stopped smoking cigarettes and smoked a pipe instead, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I've had more beer in my system than most people have had blood in their lifetimes. I mean, it's I've 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 treated my body very badly, but I always looked pretty good up until probably my mid 40s, and I'm 52 now. And then I turned into the middle-aged dad with the spare tire and the little pooch gut. I was skinny fat, and I'm still kind of skinny fat. But 2 years ago, in a few months, I started this YouTube channel, and it was about being on the carnivore diet. And it was born straight out of vanity. I wanted to look better than my brother when we went to go to Florida, where he lives, to hang out for our 50th birthday. Um, I'm a triplet. I've got two siblings that were born with me, one brother, one sister. We're tight as anything, and I love them both. So we were all celebrating our 50-year birthday 2 years ago, and I wanted to look better than he did when we all got together for that. Spoiler alert, I did, and it was great. But that's the reason why I started this YouTube channel, is because I wanted to do carnivore for weight loss, and I wanted to document it. Well, it really turns out that I was doing carnivore for the wrong reasons. And I started this channel for the wrong reasons. Obviously, vanity is not a good reason to do much of anything, but a couple of I started the channel, and then things kind of kept going and kept going, and I kept posting videos, and I've got a few subscribers, and I've made a few friends, and everything's pretty cool for the most part. But I realized a couple of weeks ago that I've been doing basically everything for the wrong reasons. Um, I've got a subscriber who I consider a friend. His name is Alan, and he's a carnivore. He's been interviewed by Dr. Baker on his podcast. Super cool guy, straight up warrior, beast when it comes to wellness, carnivore. He runs marathons. I mean, he's an absolute beast. And 90% of that is mental, and which is what I'm working on right now. Anyway, Alan posted a comment on one of my videos a couple of weeks ago, two or three, maybe a month ago, about the water that I drink, and how I was doing a program called 75 Hard, which I didn't make it through, and I've put it on the shelf for right now. But I was talking about the amount of water that you have to drink on it, and he said, get yourself a water pitcher. Even if you've got a filter in your refrigerator that filters out the water, it's still not really filtering out anything. You're drinking a ton of poisonous crap, and a water filtration pitcher is the way to go. He said, you can get them at Walmart. I said, that's pretty good advice. I kind of thought that my refrigerator filter was doing something, but I guess it's not. Anyway, that got me thinking about wellness. And it's really strange that I never really thought about it before. I think I have been subconsciously because I've been doing certain things to try to get more health optimization results. But that one comment that he made just really opened my eyes. What else? What else is there? What else can I be doing that can optimize my health, optimize my life? I want to be around for a good long time, and I want those years to be quality. I want them to be worth living. And it kind of put me down a little rabbit hole. I'm not going to lie. Um, I was already interested in a process called grounding or earthing, the process where you can look it up, but basically it's connecting with Earth, connecting with the negative electrical charge that the Earth has to offer because our bodies are naturally negative electrical beings. Um, I'm not going to get into a whole big thing about it right now, but there's a ton of YouTube videos and stuff out on it. I was already interested in grounding. I've got my shoes off today. I'm doing a little grounding while I make this video because why not? It makes me feel great. I was already interested in grounding, and I've also been interested in light therapy, red light in particular, sunlight, and then also red light devices that you can buy and use in your home. So I was already a little bit interested in wellness, but Alan's comment really got me thinking, what else is there? Is my life going to be great just doing carnivore, or can it be much better? And a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of influencers, and a lot of doctors talk about inflammation. And inflammation is one of the deadliest things out there, that you can have in your body. And it's caused by a lot of different things. It's caused by the food that you eat, it's caused by the air that you breathe, it's caused by the water you drink, it's caused by the electricity. If you go to an office every day or even in your home, you're being volted up every day by electricity, which causes inflammation. I mean, inflammation is all around us. It didn't used to be like that. The world that we've created has created a world of inflammation. And I fully believe that inflammation, um, for the diseases that it doesn't directly cause, it infinitely makes them worse. So I've kind of decided that I want to spend the rest of my life basically fighting inflammation. So it's kind of got me down this rabbit hole of wellness. And, when you get into the rabbit hole of wellness, you get into, well, water quality and air quality, grounding, light therapy, which stimulates the mitochondria in your body. It gets into forever plastics, forever chemicals. I bought a carbon steel frying pan the other day, 12-inch carbon steel frying pan, because nonstick, and look, I'm getting this from doing a little bit of research, nonstick frying pans supposedly make you kind of sick. How much of that other stuff is out there that I don't know about? And Alan really, really got me thinking about that and really got me going down this rabbit hole. And it's interesting, man, I've got to tell you. So I'm changing up everything about, you know, my life. And this channel is insignificant. It really is. Um, I've made a couple of friends. I have great conversations with a couple of people. For the most part, people watch 2 or 3 minutes of one of my videos and then they shut it off because they're interested in carnivore diet or whatever. And carnivore diet is still going to figure very, very prominently in my life and on this channel. But I mean, there's all kinds of other stuff out there. There's all kinds of other tools and resources. There's all kinds of information out there that I can use to be optimal. And most people just don't even think about it. Here's a couple of little examples. Blue light. Blue light comes off of electrical or electronic devices. Um, so many people, before they go to bed, they're scrolling on Facebook, reading a Kindle, looking at their iPad, and what they're doing is they're flooding their eyes with blue light. Blue light inhibits the production of melatonin, which is one of the things that helps you get to sleep. It's just, little things like that that so many people do on a daily basis, and I'm one of them. So many people do on a daily basis, and it wrecks your sleep. My wife is a perfect example of it. My wife spends several hours every night on her phone scrolling through Facebook. She loves looking at Christmas stuff, and we have a doodle, so she loves the doodle pages, and just loves watching the little reels and everything. And it's that, I mean, that's another subject that I'm going to get into is phone addiction. How people are addicted to their phones, addicted to social media, addicted to the dopamine that they get from it. But the blue light that people are absorbing every night while they're sitting there scrolling is very harmful to your sleep cycle. And so, that's just one little example. Another example is, like I said, I got a carbon steel frying pan because nonstick frying pans release carcinogens into your body just about every time you cook with them. Um, Plastics, uh, bottled water. If you're a middle-aged dude like I am, and you drink a bunch of water out of bottled water, all that plastic is filled with synthetic estrogen, and it'll give you man boobs. Seriously, it'll give you man boobs. Not just the food you eat will do that to you. The bottled water will too. Plastics are full of synthetic estrogen, and they will give you man boobs. Um, what else is out there? And that's what I keep looking behind me to see if anybody's coming. And I really don't think that anybody is on a Thursday morning out of the middle of nowhere, but I don't know. I'm paranoid. What other stuff is out there that I have no idea about? I heard about the bottled water thing and the estrogen a year or two ago, and I haven't drank out of a plastic bottle since, um, except on the rare occasion when that was all that was around, and you know I needed some water. But what else is out there? And that's what I'm going to be diving into more on a regular basis. Um, am I down a rabbit hole? Yeah, I probably am down a rabbit hole. But it's very interesting, and it's one that I want to be down. Um, getting involved with nature more, being out in nature more, connecting with the earth, using sunlight or red light. Um, there's a bunch of different things that people could do that they don't, and there's a lot of things that people are doing that's detrimental to them. And wow, I mean, I want my sleep to be good. I want my lungs to be good. I want the water that I drink to be good. I want my food to be good. Um, I want my life to be good. So, basically, starting today, not really starting today. I've been doing some things like the grounding and the red light therapy, and I'm going to continue doing that. But I'm going to start seeing what else is out there in the way of optimizing my health. What can I stop doing that's going to make me feel this much better, or what can I start doing that's going to make me do this? I'm not planning on perfection. I'm not planning on that at all. Um, I'm going to drink a beer every once in a while. I'm going to drink a glass of wine every once in a while. Every once in a while, I might have a couple of potato chips. I'm not aiming for perfection, but um, I'm aiming for close to perfection, and I'm aiming for optimization, which means, you know, stuff like potato chips or a bottle of beer every once in a while. That's not going to be the norm at all. That's going to be like a rare exception to the rule. But yes, as optimal as I can live, that's what I want to do. So anyway, that's what this channel is going to be about, because I want to, number one, document what I'm doing, and number two, I want to share the knowledge that I gain. And I'll be doing different videos. I'll probably do a pretty long grounding video. I'll probably do a red light therapy video. I'll do something on carnivore diet, walking for exercise. Um, I'm going to be doing a lot of different videos. I'm still mainly going to be doing carnivore videos, but I'm going to try to introduce knowledge that I've gained over the last couple of years. Now, I'm no doctor. I don't give medical advice, and anything that I say shouldn't be taken as medical advice. But I'm also not a stupid dude, and I've learned a bunch of stuff over the last couple of years that have been extraordinarily helpful, at least in theory, and maybe not always in application. But I'm going to continue to learn more, and I have a growing desire to learn more. And I'm going to be out in the woods a lot more. I want to be out in nature a lot more. I'm going to be barefoot a lot more. I'm going to be shielding myself from, different electrical devices a lot more. My favorite, wireless headphones that I use all the time. Well, it turns out they might not be so good for me. So, different things like that is what I'm going to be doing stuff on. I'm not necessarily looking to grow my channel, but I do want to change it. Um, and I want to change it to where it's going to reflect the changes that I'm making in my life. So, anyway, today's Thursday, August 22nd, 2024. Um, I have an appointment on Monday, the 26th. It's a physical, so I imagine I'll be having blood work done. I'm also going to get a calcium score done pretty shortly after that. So I'll have some blood work numbers um, sometime next week, and I'll be able to go off of that and see if there's any changes that I need to make to that. I weighed myself this morning. I've got tender feet and there's rocks out here. I weighed myself this morning and I weigh 197 pounds. I don't look that bad. I'm not holding it in. I've still got a little, I need to lose some stuff here, but I'm not obese. I'm in good shape, and I'm thankful that I'm able to get out here into the woods and do a walk and a hike like I'm doing today. So anyway, I changed the name up on my channel, and it's going to be different stuff that I'm doing basically from now on until I decide to not do it anymore. But anyway, that's it. Cameron, love you, buddy. Thank you so much for your service. We're really glad that you're coming home. Um, I'm making these changes in my life for the people that I love. I've got two daughters that I love more than the world. I love my wife more than anything. Hopefully I'm going to have some grandkids one day. I want to be around to play with them. Um, and take care of the people that I need to take care of. Plus, I just want to feel amazing all the time, and I want to live a great life, and I want to do things, and I want to go places, and I want to be out in nature, and I don't want to be a 52-year-old dude sitting on the couch every night scrolling on his phone, getting bombarded with electrical currents and blue light, and then I can't sleep that night, and just repeating that same cycle over and over again. I want to live right. I want to live better. I want there to be wellness in my life. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, that's enough. I'm going to wrap up this hike because I've got places to be and things to do. I hope everybody's having a great one, and I'm going to be coming up with some pretty exciting stuff. So I appreciate everybody that comments. Alan, you put me down a rabbit hole, man, but I really appreciate that you did. So I'll catch everybody later.